everybody. Welcome to A Different Approach. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Jen, and today's topic is me sharing the mission statement for this channel and why we call it A Different Approach. I believe that there is not one shoe that fits all. I believe that. I believe that we all have a divine purpose and we're all meant to live here and experience life in a rich way. I believe that we all have the power to change our lives. But I also understand that there is a darkness in the world that is always trying to take us and pull us away from our divinity and pull us away from being our true selves. And you can call it whatever you want. You could call it Satan, you could call it the ego, you could call it the duality of whatever. Whatever you want to call it. But we can say that there definitely is something that holds us back. And I believe that through that thing that holds us back, when we haven't been aligned in our purpose for a long time and we're going through the motions and we're just focused on the material things and not really worried about our spiritual health, we begin to gain like a cataracts. Like a veil of ignorance comes over us and it's like we can't see. No matter how much we want to see, we just can't. And so the questions of life come. Why is there so much poverty? Why is there so much pain? Why are children dying? Why are people so hateful? Why? And why is it like that in my home? And those were the questions that I was challenged with as I became older, because I started to think all those questions, and then I started to say, well, what's the meaning of this life? There's no reason. So I am born to suffer, to struggle, to work and die. Is that really the meaning of everything? And you guys all believe in this God that's out here telling y'all that this is what it's about? I'm being real with y'all. I'm honest and raw with y'all because I need you to see where I'm at, because I need you to know that I've been there, and if you're there, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I had these questions, I started soul searching. And through my soul searching, I feel as if I have found myself, my purpose, and I've connected to that greater being. I understand the plight that comes with being ignorant to your purpose, and I understand the beauty and the meaning and the love that comes with being in your purpose. The mission statement for this channel, and I feel for my life, is to inspire and help people step into their purpose. Because there is power in knowing why you're here. There is power in knowing why you were born in your family, in your community, in your country. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to live a great existence. You have the power to experience things on such a level that you could literally have moments of crying, of gratitude, because you can't believe how life is. But it all starts with us moving in the direction and stepping into our purpose, into our love, into our light. There are so many of you guys that reach out to me, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, and I love you guys. And you guys reach out to me and tell me amazing stories, and you share with me how the videos have helped you, how the messages have helped you, how it was on time, and all these great things. And I have had moments where I have cried reading some of your messages, because I'm like, this is what it's about. And I share this with you not to brag about it, not to be boastful, but to share with you that if I was still in a place where I was struggling with what happened, instead of coming to terms with it, if I was still looking at my life through the eyes of my biased self instead of through the eyes of God, I would never have been able to get to this place where I'm able to give these messages, where I'm able to help people, where I'm able to be a beacon of light. I'm not the only one that's been through something. I'm not the only one that has stepped into their purpose. You're not the only one either. There's so many of us. But the difference between the people that stepped into their purpose and the people that don't even know why they're here and are just going through this routine and just like waiting and just not even growing and just waiting to just perish, is that the people who walked towards their purpose learned to understand that when we look at our life, it all makes perfect sense. The pain, the suffering, the sadness, the tears, the laughter, the joy, the love, all of it makes sense. And it's beautiful because when you're stepping in your purpose, you realize that every single experience you ever had was because you were meant to be you. I sincerely love you guys. I sincerely love people. And it hurts my heart when I see people walking through life not knowing why they're here. When they're walking through life and they hate themselves. When they're walking through life and they're disconnected from the Creator. Because to me, it just shows me like, damn, you're still struggling with stuff. I know that in Western philosophy, surrendering doesn't sound like a good thing. Like that white flag and the surrendering doesn't sound good. But in Eastern philosophy, surrendering is a beautiful thing because when you put everything down and you come to the feet of God and you're like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing here and I need some help. I need angels. I need something. I need a vision. I need a dream. I need an omen. I need somebody to tell me. I need something because I don't know what's happening. There is beauty in surrendering. And I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying it was one of the greatest things that I ever did, was learning to put down my ego and thinking that I know everything and that life shouldn't be the way it's supposed to be, and coming to a place where I'm trying to understand God's view instead. Because it helped me get into my purpose. It helped me get aligned with everything that I am and that He is, she is, it is. And so I say again, the mission statement is to inspire and help people step into their purpose through the spoken word. We call it a different approach. I call it a different approach because I believe that it is not one shoe that fits all, as I said previously. I believe that there is a different way to existence, and it doesn't have to be this extreme way that you think it is. And it doesn't have to be just one-sided. And I believe that there is a way that God reaches everybody individually. I don't, in my experience, feel that God is selfish to say, it's exclusive, only some people know and others don't. Some are chosen and some aren't. You're not good enough. That's not what it is. That's not love. I personally feel, from my experience of being on this path, on this journey, coming where I've come from, the redemption that I've experienced, knowing all these people that have changed their lives through the power of faith and purpose, I have come to understand that God approaches all of us differently. And it doesn't matter what religion you're in. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter where you were born. None of that matters in the grand scheme of things. What matters is you aligning your heart and your mind to be in sync with the universe, to be in a place where you can step in your purpose and change the world and change the lives of many. You have the power. And I will always give you guys that. I will always say that. You have the power to change your life through stepping into your purpose. And so I say again, the mission statement for this channel, for my life, for every moment I get to speak with you guys, is to inspire and help people step into their purpose through the spoken word, because there's power in knowing why we exist. I love you guys. Thank you.